Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Each Kriyayogi, not only Kriyayogi, any spiritual practitioner of any discipline should know three things. Take care of three things, inner things. There is a story comes in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, part 2, chapter 5, Prajapatya Brahmana. In that story, what it says? Devas, gods, danavas, demons, and manava, humans, all are children of Prajapati, Brahma. So, all the three went to the Prajapati, stayed in his ashram, and was performing austerities, tapas. And one day, gods went to the Prajapati and asked, Father, give us some teachings. Then he just uttered one word, do. The syllable do. Do syllable is one of the consonants in Sanskrit alphabets. Then he asked, have you understood? He said, yes. Now what you understood? Then Devas, the gods, told, damana, to have control over the sense organs. Because the Devas are bhoga pravana. They are more in enjoyments. That is why they thought the Father is telling us to control our senses, not to enjoy too much, not to run after enjoyment. That was they understood. Because if you go after the enjoyments, it is not possible to know it yourself. Then same thing happened with the danavas. Danavas went, the demons went, they asked. Again he said, thou. Then asked, have you understood? He said, yes. What? Now you are asking us for daya, kindness. Because demons by nature are cruel. So they thought that Father is advising us to practice kindness, to be kind to compassion to the human beings. That is what they understood. Then humans went. They said, give us some teachings. Again he said, thou. And then asked them, have you understood? Yes. Now what? They said, dana. The humans, manavas, said dana. To donate, to give. Because humans are by nature greedy. They want money, house, wealth. So that is the general human tendency. So they thought that the Father is telling us to give, to donate. The same word though, but it has three different meanings for three different kind of people according to their mental tendencies. So here in this world, in this humankind, there are humans, there are devas, gods, and there are danavas. People with demonic properties, demonic qualities, people with divine qualities, and people with human qualities. So, all are these humans here only, and they have this type of mental tendency, either to run after greed, or cruelty, or fulfillment of desires, enjoyment. That is why the meaning for them changes. The same thing we find in Srimad Bhagavad Gita in chapter 16, verse 21. What it is saying? There are three things which is a door to the hell. Three things. What is these three things? Kama, Krodha, Lobha. Fulfillment of desires, Kama, Krodha, anger and Lobha, greed. Kama is the weak point of the devas. Krodha is the weak point of danavas, demons. And Lobha is the weak point of humans. Here humans, demons and devas or gods are all humans in this world. So we all have all these three bad qualities and three good qualities. That means we have quality of greed, so also to quality of to donate. Now we have to counter our greed with donate. We have to counter our cruelty with compassion, with kindness. We have to counter our fulfillment of desires, sense enjoyments with damana, restraining the sense organs. These are the basic things in a spiritual practice. We mostly run after techniques. If I do this technique, I will do that technique. Simply techniques will not help if we don't follow these basic things that has been taught to us by our Upanishads, by scriptures like Bhagavad Gita. So we should practice all these three things. Restrain means controlling our sense of organs. We should practice compassion, kindness, and we should practice to donate, to give, not to collect, hoard everything. So these are the three basic things we have to practice. Then we qualify for a better spiritual life. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.